Welcome to Auto Rev Now, where power has a story, and performance meets legacy. Today, we're diving into something extraordinary. Not just a Ferrari, but a tribute. This is the Ferrari 599 GTB60 F1 Alonso Edition, a car born to celebrate 60 years of Formula One history and to honor one of the most iconic modern-day drivers, Fernando Alonso. It's rare, it's raw, and it's rolling history on four wheels. So buckle up, because what you're about to see isn't just a review. It's a journey through Ferrari's soul. The Ferrari 599 GTB60 F1 Alonso Edition is not just a car, it's a living, breathing monument to Ferrari's unwavering presence in Formula One, built to commemorate 60 years of racing in the world's most elite motorsport series. This very special 599 GTB is also a tribute to a modern racing icon, Fernando Alonso, and to one very symbolic win at Silverstone in 2011. It was there that Alonso took the checkered flag in Ferrari colors, exactly leisure years after Jose Froilán González gave Ferrari its first ever F1 victory at the very same circuit. To understand what makes the 60 F1 Alonso Edition so remarkable, you first have to understand what the base car already was. The Ferrari 599 GTB Fiorano, introduced in 2006, was Maranello's V12 flagship, a front-engined Grand Tourer with supercar performance. With a 6.0-liter naturally aspirated V12, borrowed and reworked from the Enzo Ferrari itself, the 599 GTB produced 612 horsepower and could sprint from 0 to 100 km per hour in 3.7 seconds, on its way to a top speed over 330 km per hour. It was the most powerful, road-going Ferrari at its time, and one of the last to retain a true analog soul in its driving experience. But the 60 F1 Alonso Edition added more than just a visual twist. It added meaning. Released in limited numbers, believed to be fewer than 40 units globally, it came in 3 configurations, each paying tribute to Ferrari's key Formula One liveries throughout the decades. The one most closely associated with Alonso himself is the historic livery, finished in Rosso Scuderia red, neck scented by white painted pillars, front bumper wings, and rear diffuser vanes, mirroring the look of the 1951 375 F1. It's not just striking, it's emotionally charged. This version of the 599 GTB also came with 20-inch forged aluminum wheels, black brake calipers clamping down on carbon ceramic rotors, and an abundance of exposed carbon fiber. The front grille was darkened, the exhaust tips finished in black chrome, and even the Scuderia shields on the fenders felt more assertive. Visually, this was not your average GT. This was a road-legal homage to Ferrari's most competitive legacy. Inside the cockpit, the motorsport inspiration continues. You're greeted by sabled carbon racing seats wrapped in black Alcantara, with red stitching and 4-point harnesses. The dashboard is trimmed in carbon fiber, with a plaque that proudly reads 60 years of victories in Formula One. The steering wheel is flat-bottomed and features integrated LED shift lights, a subtle yet powerful reminder of the car's track-focused pedigree. Unlike many special editions that stop at cosmetics, the 60 F1 Alonso Edition enhances the entire driving experience. The chassis tuning is refined. The ride feels more planted, the steering even more communicative. The magnetorological dampers, which were already leading, adjust seamlessly between grand touring comfort and sharp handling when pushed. It's a dual-natured machine, refined, but ready to attack corners with vigor. Driving it is something else entirely. The throttle response is immediate. The sound from that naturally aspirated V12 is both thunderous and operatic. It revs beyond 8,000 revolutions per minute with an urgency and musicality modern turbocharged Ferraris can't match. The F1 superfast gearbox delivers shifts in milliseconds, giving you a driving rhythm that feels almost telepathic. Downshifts are accompanied by spine-tingling blips. Upshifts come with a hard-edged kick. It's mechanical, emotional, and deeply engaging. And while the 60 F1 looks and sounds like a track weapon, it retains the road manners of a proper Grand Tour. It's surprisingly livable, with adaptive suspension that can soak up imperfections and a relatively spacious interior for 2. It's the kind of Ferrari you could drive across Europe and arrive feeling just as exhilarated as you were when you left. Where this car truly separates itself is in its exclusivity. With fewer than 40 ever produced, it is one of the rarest modern Ferraris. Each unit tells a story, not just of performance, but of legacy. In the collector world, the 60 F1 Alonso Edition stands tall, not only for its rarity, but for the emotion and heritage it embodies. It represents Ferrari at its best, blending past, present, and performance into one unforgettable machine. This isn't the fastest Ferrari, it isn't the most expensive, but it may be one of the most soulful Ferraris ever made. It brings together what many fans believe Ferrari should always represent: a deep connection to motorsport, analog driving purity, a naturally aspirated engine, and timeless design. The Ferrari 599 GTB60 F1 Alonso Edition is more than a machine. It's a celebration of Ferrari's bloodline from Silverstone 1951 to Alonso's comeback win in 2011. Forged in V12 thunder and wrapped in racing legacy, it may not be the newest or the fastest Ferrari on the road today, but few cars carry this much emotion, meaning, and pedigree in one package. And that, above all, is what makes it timeless. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of Maranello's most soulful creations, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more rare reviews, F1-inspired machines, and V12 greatness only here on AutoRevNow. Thoughts on this legend? Drop them in the comments below. Would you take the 60 F1 Alonso Edition over the modern 812 Competizione or Daytona SP3? Until next time, keep your engines warm and your hearts racing. Welcome back to Auto Rev Now, your premium destination for deep dive car reviews, where horsepower meets heritage and legends are born on four wheels. If you're here, you're not just looking for speed, you're searching for a machine that blurs the line between road car and race car. And today, we bring you one of the most savage, naturally aspirated beasts ever unleashed on asphalt: the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ LP770-4. The SVJ stands for Super Velocijota, a name that echoes through the halls of Lamborghini's racing legacy. This isn't just an upgraded Aventador, it's the pinnacle of V12 evolution. A car engineered to conquer both Nürburgring lap times and your heartbeat. Under the sculpted carbon fiber hood roars a 6.5-liter V12 engine, naturally aspirated, pushing out a staggering 770 horsepower at 8,500 revolutions per minute and 720 Newton-meters of torque. This power plant catapults the SVJ from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 2.8 seconds, with a top speed north of 350 km per hour, 217 miles per hour. There's no electric assist here, no turbo tricks, just raw, mechanical ferocity delivered straight to all four wheels. Through a 7-speed ISR gearbox. Every inch of the Aventador SVJ screams aerodynamic aggression. It's not just for looks. This is where Lamborghini's Aerodynamica, Lamborghini Attiva 2.0 ILA system shines. Active aero flaps on the front splitter and rear wing dynamically adjust downforce and drag, depending on your driving conditions. On tight corners, it vectorizes airflow to increase grip on the inside wheel. The result? Insane stability at high speed, and confidence through tight bends that you'd never expect from a mid-engine V12 monster. And let's talk about the sound. The SVJ doesn't whisper, it howls. With its redesigned titanium exhaust, the sound is nothing short of apocalyptic. The cold start growl alone will make your garage feel like the pits of Monza. Push it past 6,000 revolutions per minute, and you're rewarded with a mechanical symphony that's as spine-tingling as it is deafening. It's the last of a dying breed, a farewell Song 2, naturally aspirated insanity. Inside, the SVJ is a purposeful cockpit. Alcantara lines nearly every surface, stitched with contrast color patterns that reflect your exterior spec. The center console is unapologetically fighter-jet inspired, with toggle switches, carbon fiber trim, and a start-stop button hidden beneath a red flip-up guard. There's a digital TFT cluster that morphs depending on your drive mode: Strada, Sport, or the hair-raising Corsa, and yes, even Ego mode if you want to customize steering, suspension, and throttle response independently. This is not luxury in the traditional sense. It's brutal, sharp, and focused. Lamborghini isn't trying to coddle you, it's asking you to rise to the challenge. When it comes to handling, the SVJ's rear-wheel steering, advanced magnet suspension, and torque vectoring make it surprisingly nimble for its size. It's a big car, over 4.9 meters long, but it dances through chicanes like something half its weight. Carbon ceramic brakes ensure you can haul down from warp speed, without fade, lap after lap. And yes, it's street legal barely. Only 900 units of the Aventador SVJ Coupe were produced, with an additional 800 SVJ Roadsters making this a collectible from the moment it left Sant'Agata Bolognese. Each one is a statement piece, a mobile sculpture that combines motorsport-derived tech with Italian excess, whether finished in Verde, Mantis, Galo, Orion, or Nero Nemesis. Every color makes the SVJ look like a stealth fighter fresh off the runway. But beyond the performance, numbers and engineering prowess, the SVJ is a moment in time. It represents the peak of Lamborghini's commitment to pure, unfiltered combustion engine glory. As the automotive world shifts toward hybrids and electric drivetrains, the SVJ stands defiantly, a naturally aspirated V12 dinosaur in a digital world. It's loud, it's impractical, and it's glorious. So who is the SVJ for? It's not for the faint of heart. It's for those who demand attention, who live for redline pulls and adrenaline rushes. It's for drivers who value character over comfort and heritage over hype. Whether you're carving mountain roads or just pulling up to a Cars and Coffee meet, the SVJ doesn't just arrive, it erupts. At Auto Rev Now, we believe the SVJ isn't just a car, it's a piece of automotive history. It's Lamborghini shouting into the void, reminding the world what passion sounds like at 8,700 revolutions per minute. If this is the last of the naturally aspirated bulls, they've gone out in a blaze of glory. Thanks for watching Auto Rev Now. Don't forget to hit the like button if this bull got your blood pumping, subscribe for more deep dive reviews, and let us know in the comments. Would you tame the SVJ, or is it just too wild to handle? Welcome back to Auto Rev Now, your ultimate destination for in-depth car reviews, where heritage meets innovation and machines are born to stir the soul. Today, we're diving into a car that bridges the gap between old-school mechanical glory and cutting-edge hybrid technology, a limited production open-top icon that not only looks like it came from the future, but drives like it too. This is the Lamborghini Sian Roadster, and it's rewriting what it means to be a hybrid hypercar. The Sian Roadster is Lamborghini's first open-top hybrid supercar, and an evolution of the legendary V12 platform. It doesn't replace the event, it reimagines it. At its heart, beats a 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V1 engine, borrowed and enhanced from the Aventador SVJ, producing 785 horsepower on its own. But paired with a 48-volt electric motor, delivering an additional 34 horsepower, the Chiron reaches a total output of 819 horsepower, making it the most powerful Lamborghini ever built at the time of its debut. Unlike conventional hybrids that rely on lithium-ion batteries, the Sian Roadster features supercapacitor technology, a revolutionary energy storage system that's 3 times more powerful than a battery of the same weight and significantly lighter. This innovation allows for instant torque delivery, seamless power boosts during acceleration, and regenerative braking that recharges the system quickly and efficiently. The result is electrification without compromise, enhancing performance without sacrificing Lamborghini's raw, visceral nature. Performance figures are nothing short of breathtaking. The Sian Roadster sprints from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 2.9 seconds. With a top speed of over 350 km per hour, 217 miles per hour. And thanks to the electric motor's torque fill, gear shifts feel smoother and more aggressive than ever. This isn't a timid, eco-friendly machine, it's a fire-breathing bull with lightning in its veins. Visually, the Sian Roadster is nothing short of extraordinary. Every surface, every line, every vent is sculpted with aerodynamic purpose. From the Y-shaped LED headlights and dramatic hexagonal taillights to the massive rear diffuser and active rear wing, this car isn't just beautiful, it's functional. Art. And with no roof, the open cockpit experience brings you even closer to the howling symphony of that naturally aspirated V1 engine. This is Lamborghini design at its most extreme, inspired by the Terzo Millennio concept car and blended with decades of racing DNA. Step inside, and the Sian Roadster welcomes you with a mix of carbon fiber, Alcantara, and unmistakable Italian flair. The cabin is familiar, yet futuristic, featuring a customizable digital display, intuitive center stack, and signature Lamborghini switchgear that makes you feel like you're piloting a spacecraft. And despite its hypercar status, the driving position is comfortable and ergonomic if you're lucky enough to sit behind the wheel of one of the only 19 units ever made. Yes, that's right, the Sian Roadster is with only 19 examples produced globally, each one bespoke to its owner through Lamborghini's Ad Personam program. It's not just a car, it's a collector's dream, a moving sculpture of power and precision. Whether finished in blue Uranus, Oro Electrum, or a one-off shade of Verde Gaia, every Sian Roadster is a rolling statement of exclusivity and innovation. But what makes the Chiron truly special is not just its rarity or performance. It's what it represents. It's a signpost on the road to Lamborghini's future, a future where electrification enhances rather than replaces emotion, where heritage meets progress, where the roar of a V12 doesn't fade quietly, but evolves into something even more intense. Driving the Sian Roadster is a sensory overload in the best possible way. The instant response of the electric assist, combined with the savage thrust of the V12, creates a feeling of limitless power. The steering is razor-sharp, the chassis responsive, and the grip immense. Whether on a mountain road, a coastal highway, or just parked under the sun, the Sian is a spectacle. At AutoRev Now, we believe the Lamborghini Sian Roadster is more than a technological marvel. It's a reminder that supercars can evolve without losing their soul. It's loud, it's fast, it's emotional, and it's electrified. If this is a preview of what's to come from Sant'Agata Bolognese, then the future of Lamborghini looks brighter and louder than ever. Thanks for tuning in to AutoRev Now. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Lamborghini Sian Roadster, give us a like, subscribe for more high-performance content, and drop a comment below. Is this the ultimate open-top hybrid supercar, or just the beginning of something even greater? Welcome back to AutoRev Now, your premium destination for deep dive car reviews where technology, power, and emotion collide. Today, we're venturing into the bleeding edge of hypercar innovation, a machine that doesn't just push the envelope, it rips it apart and rewrites what's possible in the world of performance engineering. Meet the Zenvo Aurora, a Danish-built hypercar that unleashes a mind-warping 1850 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful road-legal vehicles ever created. The name, Aurora, isn't just poetic, it represents the dawn of a new era for Zenvo Automotive. This isn't the same small-batch supercar maker you may remember from a decade ago. The Zenvo Aurora is a complete reimagination of what a hypercar can be. Blending a bespoke 6.6-liter quad-turbocharged V1.2 engine with a powerful electric motor, resulting in an earth-shattering power output that defies comprehension. All of this fury is delivered to the rear wheels in the Agile variant, and to all four wheels in the Tour version, offering two unique flavors of insanity depending on your driving philosophy. Let's talk performance. Because it's truly otherworldly, the Zenvo Aurora rockets from 0 to 100 km per hour in under 2.3 seconds. With a top speed exceeding 400 km per hour, 249 miles per hour. That's not just fast, that's bordering on space shuttle territory. But what's even more impressive is how it delivers this performance. The chassis is built around a monocoque carbon fiber tub, weighing under 120 kilograms, giving it incredible rigidity and weight distribution. The entire car weighs less than 1,300 kilograms in its lightest form, which, when paired with nearly 2,000 horsepower, creates a power-to-weight ratio that's almost unmatched in automotive history. But Zenvo didn't build the Aurora just to chase numbers. This hypercar is as much about emotion as it is about acceleration. The soundtrack of the V12, paired with the instant torque of the electric motor, creates a dual personality. One moment, it's whisper quiet and fluid in electric-only mode. The next, it's an untamed beast roaring to a red line well past 9,000 revolutions per minute. It's this duality that makes the Aurora so compelling, a car you can cruise in or dominate the racetrack with. All in one package. Inside, Zenvo takes a minimalist yet futuristic approach. The cockpit is designed around the driver, with an open dashboard, digital cluster, and exposed carbon fiber elements that highlight the car's lightweight DNA. Don't expect luxury for luxury's sake. Everything here serves a purpose. The steering wheel is uncluttered, and the control center is built for quick adjustments in high-performance scenarios. It's a cockpit that makes you feel like a pilot, not just a passenger with a license. On the road, or more appropriately, the track, the Aurora is scalpel precise, thanks to active aerodynamics, four-way adjustable suspension, and torque vectoring capabilities. The car feels planted in ways few hypercars can match. The Agile version is track-focused, with large aerodynamic appendages, racing seats, and slick tires, while the Tour is more of a grand touring missile, built to eat up Autobahn miles at triple-digit speeds, in total stability. Perhaps the most impressive element of the Zenvo Aurora isn't just what it does, but what it represents. It's a declaration that hypercar engineering is alive and well outside of Italy and Germany. It's a reminder that the future of performance isn't just electric, it's electrified. Where traditional mechanical excellence coexists with next-gen power delivery, Zenvo plans to produce only 100 units of the Aurora split between Agile and Tour variants, making it one of the most exclusive machines on the planet. Each unit will be tailor-built to its owner's desires, with almost no limit to customization. Pricing, let's just say if you have to ask, you're likely not on the list. So, who is this car really for? It's for the collector who wants to own the next big chapter in hypercar evolution. It's for the driver who believes speed isn't just numbers, it's a feeling. And it's for the dreamer who's waited years for a true V12 hybrid with the bite to match its bark. At AutoRev. Now, we believe the Zenvo Aurora doesn't just belong in a garage, it belongs in history books. It's a benchmark, a halo vehicle, and a raw, unfiltered celebration of everything that makes cars more than machines. If this is the future of hypercars, then the future looks blindingly fast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. For more cutting-edge car content, drop a comment and let us know. Is the Zenvo Aurora the most exciting hypercar of the decade, or has the V12 hybrid era only just begun?